Well, hello YouTube, Eugene here with a review on the Kamen Rider Kabuto Rider Hero Series, Kamen Rider TheBee, Rider Form 03, and Mass Form 04. Yes, friends, let's go ahead and take it a box. Right here it says Kamen Rider Kabuto, and right here it says in English, Mass Rider TheBee. And right here on the top it says Mass Rider TheBee, and got a nice shot of TheBee himself. Right here it says 03, and a nice window of the vinyl figure itself. Got a nice shot of TheBee once again, and right here it says Rider Hero Series, Kamen Rider TheBee, Rider Form. On the bottom, pretty much the same thing from the front. On the side, nice shot of Bee himself again, and the other side. And then here is the back of the box, another nice shot of Kamen Rider TheBee. And so let's go ahead now, friends, and bust these out and check them out. Alright friends, here he is in his rider form and his mass form. And so Kamen Rider TheBee is the second rider of the series, which made its debut in episode 7 of Kamen Rider Kabuto. TheBee encountered many users in the series. First it was Sho Yagarama, second it was Arta Kugami, third it was Shu Kiyagami, and last it was Masato Mishami. And so I'll go ahead and I'll put the names in my text. So let's go ahead now and check these figures out individually. So take a look at the figures now, friends, and of course I am doing the same repeated pattern like I did in the last 3 Kabuto vinyl figure reviews, and doing the mass form first because it appeared first in the show. And I will keep mentioning that in future reviews of the vinyl figures, just in case you just tuned in. So anyway, so TheBee's mass form is TheBee's strong heavenly arm, but less offensive, resembling a beehive. And of course, this is pretty much TheBee's default form. So TheBee is a yellow armor rider, but in the vinyl figure, it looks like a gold. And in his mass form, we're mostly seeing silver on this form with yellow detailings. And pretty much in certain areas. So taking a look at the face sculpt and everything, which is nicely done. Got the visor in like a beehive design with yellow linings, and then the head in silver with some metal gray here and some red on the forehead there. And of course got the yellow lining around the neck here, which is a nice touch here too. And so on his chest, he's got the beehive design in a metallic green with yellow lining, which is nice there. And more silver on the chest here, and a little bit of a gunmetal gray and everything. Got some silver on the shoulders here, and some more yellow here. And then right here, he's got the Zec name there with the wasp emblem there, which is a nice touch here. The arms pretty much got that yellow and white on them, on both of them here. And then right here is the nice painted in detail of the Bee Zecter, really nice there. And then his belt pretty much in silver there, and you can see on the buckle it's supposed to have Zect on it, but it is what it is. And so anyway, on his legs he's got the black here, and you can see instead of having the silver, he's got the yellow for the armor pieces for the knees and the feet. And so on the back here, we just pretty much see more of that silver here, and a little hint of yellow or gold on the figure standard. But anyway, nice in detail on the back and everything here. And so anyway, here's the side here, and just making sure I'm showing you everything here. So articulation, he pretty much has a full 360 in both arms here, as well as in the waist. And that's pretty much standard for a vinyl figure. And of course, I'm going to say this, friends, but TheBee doesn't have any accessories that come with the vinyl figure. Sadly, he just comes as himself with, you know, the Zecter attached to his arm. So that's pretty much it, or molded in his case. So here we go with TheBee's rider form. And TheBee's rider form is TheBee's slicker, faster, and more offensive form, which merely resembles the wasp motif. In this form, we're seeing the yellow, as I stated, him being the yellow armor rider. And of course, the vinyl figure is pretty much making it look like it's gold. It's mostly his, the color scheme is mostly yellow for TheBee here. Or it could be gold, one of the two. But I may be calling it yellow, so just bear with me here. But Anyway, and so taking a look at the head sculpt, which looks really good here, pretty much got that yellow and pretty much got that nice wasp design with the brown for the visors and more yellow and or gold, one of the two. I'm just going to continue. I'm going to call it gold this time. I don't know. So just bear with me. But anyway, nicely detailed here on the visor here. And on the chest here, you can see more of that wasp design. You can see like a stinger right here. And you can see all the nice yellow here. Got some black here and some silver detailings right here as well. And then the shoulders look nice and silver here and here. You can see the arms here got that yellow and black. Now, since the armor pieces are gone now from the mask form and casting off into the rider form. Same thing on this arm here. And you see on this arm here now, there is the Zecter, the TheBee Zecter, this time having these stinger sticking out like that, which is nicely done here. And of course, on the buckle here, again, of course, it's in silver here. And of course, I kind of wish it did have Zect on it like it shows in the scans. But it is what it is. And so, of course, the legs got the black and everything on them. And of course, you can see on the knees and the feet, this time we don't have the silver armor pieces. This time we got the yellow or gold armor pieces on the feet and the legs and so on. So, which is a nice touch here. And so here's the back of the vinyl figure, pretty much just, you know, more nice detailings on the back here, no missing paint, and just, you know, the feature has been captured so well for the back of the TheBee, mainly in his rider form. And so articulation-wise, friends, well, you can do a 360, but it's kind of hard to do to that shoulder piece being right here. So it's pretty much kind of tight here, but you can do a full 360 in both arms here. And pretty much movement in the waist. And just to let you know, just like the TheBee in the mask form, this one here doesn't have no accessories that come with the vinyl. Pretty much you're just getting this molded onto the arm and the figure itself, and that's pretty much it. So just like the last 3 vinyl figures that I've already reviewed of the Kabuto vinyl figures, you do get, with these vinyl figures, these nice little nifty little cards here. And again, they're very nice and everything. Pretty much the name of the vinyl figure, the number, and a nice picture of the rider. And then here is the back, pretty much more information on the TheBee in his rider form, and you know how tall he is, and just information all about the TheBee in the rider form. And of course, here is the TheBee in the mask forms card. Pretty much got the name of the vinyl figure, the number, and a nice shot of the rider in the mask form. And the same thing on the back, you know, pretty much his data and so on. And so once again, I'm going to go ahead and mention this again. Of course, these vinyl figures in length scale are pretty much over 5 inches tall. And again, which is pretty standard for a vinyl figure in both Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. And so, of course, the whole purpose to these vinyl figures is they are soft vinyl figures. Well, friends, my final thoughts on these vinyl figures. Well, I pretty much gave you all my input, all journals of you I feel about them and everything. But again, I still have a 100% appreciation on how well they capture the features so well on these vinyl figures. And you know, these vinyl figures came out way back in 2006, so they're pretty much over 10 years old. And so I gotta say, I do appreciate on how these kind of vinyl figures came out compared to today. And I will not stop and harp about that, but it is what it is. And of course, the color on the TheBee looks like a gold, but it's pretty much a yellow. You can see on the box, it's got pretty much yellow as the color scheme. But anyway, it is what it is. And so, do I highly recommend them? Yes, I do. If you are at 100% a die-hard Kamen Rider TheBee fan, TheBee, you get it. Then go pick these up. These are very cheap at Mandrake, so or just hunt around online for these. Even though Kamen Rider Kabuto had it's been what, over 10 years since the series aired. So anyway, and you know, this was my very first Kamen Rider series to watch, and so still it's like my second favorite or whatever, but Anyway, so anyway, all I can say now, friends, is good luck and happy hunting. And so anyway, well, friends, that's it for this review. Please check out my blog, follow my Twitter, and to like my Facebook. And make sure, friends, you hit that bell icon if I want to upload a video. And of course, my friends, this review on the Kamen Rider Kabuto Rider Hero Series TheBee, Rider Form 03 and Mass Form 04. I hope you enjoy. Well, friends, I'm Eugene. I'm signing out, and I hope you have a good day. And my friends, I, of course, will most assuredly see you next time. Bye, friends.